resume after further review.
What's going on, everyone? Episode 29. We are here. We got a big football episode. It's going to be an exciting one. AFC over-unders, NFL preview. You know, we got some brackets. You know they're going to be a bit controversial maybe. And before we get into it, we had our Instagram poll that we did from last time. Thanks. Shout out to Dev again for sending that to us, and just wanted to kind of discuss the results. So we had 42% say penalty kick, and tied with that was field goal. So those were the top two, with third with the free throw, and then nobody voted for the putt. No one wants it.
Yeah, and so real quick, this was, your country's on the line. What are you choosing? Obvious that the penalty kick and the field goal are the top two. I just feel like we have a lot of soccer and football fans listening, and also it's pretty obvious to me, boys, that golf, once again, just one of the most mentally destroying, difficult sports there is. No one went near. I think we had one vote on Twitter for the 6-foot putt, but just confidence levels when it comes to a putt, significant drop off.
You know, it's funny because we all play golf, but none of us wanted the putt. So
no, and my best sport's probably basketball, and there ain't no way I'm touching that free throw either, but the putt is by far even more difficult than that.
Yeah, so just a fun thing we put, and we'll hope to do more of those in the future as we, continue this the podcast.
By the way, do we know what Devin went with? Did he vote on this podcast?
He did not vote.
So we still don't know what Devin went with. Well, Dev, you're a chunk.
Well, and like I said, we're going to do a lot of football today. But before we do that, just like last week, random box score. Doesn't have to be football. We can do something else, but we're going to do a quick one, just kind of run through it. And who wants to start? Who wants to pick the sport?
Running back this segment, choosing a rando while going commando. All right, let's get after it, right? I'm just gonna hit it off, and I'm just gonna go with the year 2018.
Okay.
Just going with a year. I don't even know where I'm going with this.
I'm gonna go baseball.
Baseball. Okay. Should I pick a team or conference or division?
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
Let's do
commando. We're cool with anything.
I'm gonna go with the Minnesota Twins.
All right, let's get it right here. I'm gonna go with game number 161. By the way, Ben. So pull up the box score. 2018 Twins. Were they playing to get in? Probably not.
The Minnesota Twinkies.
5 hours later.
All right, game 161. 2018, they faced the White Sox. And here we go. Let's take a look at this box score.
Dive in right now.
Diving in.
Oh, yeah. Nice 77 and 84 record. Is that what that? Oh, good home team, though, that year. Shout out to the fans.
Kyle Gibby with the win.
Mauer. This is last year, maybe? Is this Mauer's last year?
Oh, yeah, it must have been. Batting leadoff.
Is that Jose Polanco?
Yeah. Got Jay Cave in center field.
Ooh, the Cave Master.
Oh, Willens Austin Dio, isn't he? El Tortuga.
Yeah, the tortoise.
He's a chunk.
Did anyone pick up a save with the 5 runs? Probably not, but you never know nowadays. So,
dang, I don't know any of these relievers.
Okay.
No, I'm not seeing.
Oh, Trevor Hildenberger, he's bounced around.
Yeah.
Aaron Bummer, he's still around.
Sure, one of these could have been a good immaculate grid one. Wasn't the
they had a no-namer pitching in the 9th. Look at that, 1 inning, 2 runs, no earned, so it's probably a nice fat error. Overall, yeah, good game for the Twins. Joe Mauer 2 for 4.
Yeah, both finished with losing seasons, so neither of them had anything to play for. So
it sounds about like the Twins.
So per usual.
Yeah. So
JK with a sac fly that game. I respect it.
Yeah, not a lot going on. No home runs. Just
yeah. So all right. Choosing a rando while going to commando. Nothing much.
Yeah. Be back at it next week.
From going commando to the National Football League.
I got a copyright strike on that one.
Yeah, Roger can go hang out with the China World Baseball Classic team.
So. Oh yeah, any of China's teams actually.
Yeah, you can go take a trip over there and hang out with Michael Beasley, Roger. So, but anyways, boys, last week, to recap, NFC over-unders for all 16 teams. You already know Eagles over 11.5, Cowboys over 9.5, Rams over 6.5, Packers under 7.5, Falcons under 8.5, and the Panthers under 7.5. So 6 teams, boys, we matched up with the over-under totals, and we're riding or dying together this season. So I'm ready. I'm excited to get into the AFC. So what we can match up with, see what we're looking at. I've not looked at these yet, by the way.
Neither have I.
Going in cold.
Again, no schedule looking either. So
No, not
Yeah,
my
so if
fault.
this math doesn't make any sense, there's a reason why.
yep.
The only thing I'm hoping for is that I don't whiff on like a big all-season acquisition like I did last week. Yeah, let's dive right in. What you want to start with? A division, a team? What
Let's
we feeling?
go. Let's go with the AFC East.
Dolphins. What we got? Dolphins. Start with them.
All
Least
right.
season team. What are we looking
Dolphins. All right. We got the over 9.5.
Ooh.
at? 9.5 we're sitting at.
Sitting at 9.5.
Sitting at 9.5.
Perched on that ledge.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, is Tua going to play the whole season? I'm going to go with the under.
I'll go over here.
I'm going under.
Yeah, I feel like they're a 9-8.
Flying low.
Depending on what happens, AFC is pretty good.
Yeah.
They'll probably miss the playoffs.
All right. Well, right above it here, we got the Jets. Over under 9.5 as well.
Easy
Boy.
over for me. I think, I don't know. Asala is definitely rammy about Rodgers being there, and their defense was already pretty solid last year. So I think they're a 10-7 team.
Yeah. How many wins did they have last year? Do you know off the top of your head?
That's a good question. Get Stack Eye on that real quick.
And you don't know your own team's record?
Because if it would be interesting to see what the gap is, because that's how much they think.
They were
of
7
Rodgers.
and 10.
Okay, so that's a decent jump, I would say. You know what? I don't know. This is a tough one. I'll just say over.
Oh, I'm not going to be the one to say under against my Jets. So over it is.
All right, first lock it in over 9.5 for the Jets.
All right. We'll move on up here to the
Pats and Bills.
got the Bills 10.5 projected division winners.
I'll take the over on that one. They still have a lot to prove. Kind of like the Vikings, where they're a good season team and then they can fizzle out in the playoffs. But I don't know. I feel like Josh Allen has not lost any firepower.
I know they've been really solid, really consistent, and have continued to build off their team. This is tough because I already just said 2 teams are also getting 10 wins. So I kind of painted myself into a corner here. Maybe they'll have a regression. I'll go under.
I'm going to go over too.
All
All
right.
right.
The regression on the Bills. I'm surprised about that.
Last one we got
Good old Mackey and Zeke on the Pats.
7.5 for the Patriots.
I mean,
Well, they
I
think
feel like-
someone's getting kicked out.
I don't know. I feel like Bill Belichick's kind of like a Mike Tomlin or a Greg Popovich in the NBA, where he's gonna or Pete Carroll's a good example. Like, he's not gonna try to tank it all, and Zeke's definitely gonna be playing with something to prove on just a measly 1-year deal.
Yeah. So under for me.
I'm taking the over. Once again, I took the under on the Dolphins.
going
I'm
under.
going over.
Yeah, I think they could get 8 wins. I don't think that's like
No,
totally
8 and
insane.
9.
That feels right around like I could see either 7 or 8, but I
Yeah.
don't believe in Jones or Zappy or whoever's there. I don't know.
No, but they'll probably do some kind of black magic and get those wins. So I'll say
No.
over.
All right, so moving out of the East.
So we got one team,
just
just
with
the
the Jets, the over 9.5. I like that, boys. I like
All right,
that.
let's go
Yeah.
AFC South.
All right, right here, what we got?
All right, let's go with the Texans.
Yeah, start off with them.
6.5
Ooh, that's a weird total for them.
under.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with under. I don't think that they're lacking like a lot of like they got a lot of nice weapons in the draft. I think it just is gonna take time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go under too, boys. I'm gonna
Okay.
second
All right.
lock for the
Texans
AFR
under.
AFC show under 6.5.
Texans are going to start like 2-1, and we're going to be sweating.
Oh yeah.
Next up here, we got the Colts at over under 6.5.
6.5 is okay. Before I butcher this, who's gonna be their quarterback?
Anthony Richardson.
Yeah. Number 4 overall pick.
Because I think the Titans and Jags will both be pretty competitive this year. 6.5 is a weird number. I feel like them and the Texans both finishing less than. I'm gonna go with the sketchy over.
Yeah, the Colts do have a pretty decent defense as long as they can stay healthy. It's not the worst. It's also not the best, but that could help them keep a close game. So I'll say under.
I'm going under. All right.
Got the Jags and the Titans.
Got the
left.
Titans next, 7.5.
Oh my gosh, that could be my pick this year, that's the easiest over I'm taking ever. It's the easiest. There's no way Mike Vrabel does not win 8 games. There's no way.
I like the over too.
Come on.
I'm not as
Yeah, I'll take the over. I could see them getting 8.
go. I mean, just think the other two teams are at 6.5. So what are they projecting? Where are the Jags?
9.5 projected division
That's a
winners over under.
confident 9.5. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say over just because they've added to their team pretty nicely. Calvin Ridley back from suspension, so him with Christian Kirk and Evan Engram, it's a pretty solid
10
pass catching.
10-win seasons used to be impressive. For me, not anymore. 10-7 is not that impressive, so I'll take the over. I think they can get there. You gonna put them on the block, Ben? We already have 2 teams from the South. What are you feeling? You want to throw them into our parlay?
I wanted to go under, but honestly thought they were going to be at like 10.5, just as like division winners.
Yeah, they're at a really good number. This is
Vegas like feels like did they have the right number on this one?
yeah.
I
They're
know,
going to be
considering their other teams in their division were sub.
Yeah,
they will be 9-7 going into that last game. You know they will be.
yeah, fighting for the division. I'll go over.
All right, 3 teams
My
from the
least
South.
confident pick in this whole
Boys,
thing
we're
so
cooking
far.
up. We're already at 4 teams here. We're
All
building.
right, well, let's go to the North, which is just a stacked division.
By the way,
Oh,
we only
yeah.
had 6 total teams we match with. We're already sitting at 4.
All right,
This
well,
could be a fat
let's see.
our run.
North, first team up here, we have the Ravens. 10.5.
Oh, Chase.
Oh God.
That's another number that's tough.
Chase, that's
Oh,
tough.
it's a stake in my heart. Why'd they do this to me?
I'm going over.
I'm going under. Chase, no pressure now. What do you feel about your Ravens?
I'm just gonna say under because I'm pessimistic, but Lamar has 250 million reasons why he needs to get 10 wins. And
Yep.
this is another one on there.
All right, well, go the Brownies here at 9.5.
Oh,
Oof.
bounce back season for Deshaun in a tough defensive division.
Over under 9.5 more women are going to come forward for him.
Oh,
Yeah. He could probably massage out one more win for 10.
I'll take the over on that, but I'm going to take the under on the team win total.
I'm going to go under on the team win total too and just not comment anymore on what I said.
Yeah, I'm gonna say under too.
All right. Got the under 9.5 for
Lock
the
it in.
Brownies. All right. Bengals at 11.5 over under.
Whoa.
That's
That's a
up.
big number right
That's
there.
one of the highest win totals I think we've seen
It
so
is.
far.
I
Yeah.
think the Eagles were at 11.5 too, right?
And I don't want to forecast to our future NFL brackets we're going to touch on next, but I'm just going to say I'm taking the over here.
I'm going under.
Yeah, I'm gonna go under too. I think they have the power to do it, but that's a hefty number.
That is a big number. All right. So last one in the
Steelers
AFC North got the
last and
Steelers.
maybe least.
8.5.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a Tomlin over under right there. You know he'd be 8-8.
I'm going over. I think they're like another 9-8 season.
Yeah, I like that. I like the over. It's gonna
Yeah.
be tough. They
It's
could
gonna be
easily
tough.
go 6-11.
Tomlin just feels like he always grinds them out.
Yeah, and I like
Yeah.
that kid Kenny. I like that kid Kenny Pickett from Pitt. I like that kid.
Okay. So,
Yeah, they had a decent draft. I would give them that. They made logical picks, offensive line and corner, their first 2 picks, which are desperate needs. I've picked unders for all 3 teams so far, and I'm going to pick under again just because I think their division is going to be a slop fest.
Okay.
All right, so we only got
I'm not saying their division is going to be bad. I'm saying
Yeah.
it's going to be so good that it's going to be hard to get wins against each
Just
of
like
them.
wars, like they all go like 1-1 against each other or something.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like that. All right. Well, AFC West.
Probably been the toughest division to pick
Yeah.
over the last 3 years, I will say. So if we do lock on any of these, I'm not going to be confident in it.
Yeah. And Super Bowl champs right here, Chiefs, 11.5.
I'm going to say over.
I'm going to say over.
Ooh, the pressure is on me. Do I want to put them in our lock? Yeah, I'll go over 11.5. The Raiders have gotten worse. Should be 2 wins there. Yeah, I'll go over 11.5.
The Raiders are the Cardinals of the
Yes.
AFC.
Yes, 100%.
Who's the quarterback there?
It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh.
Good luck, Jimmy.
All right. So we got the Chargers at 9.5.
Solid team, choked on a fat dick in the playoffs.
I'll take the under and just leave it up to you two to see.
I'm gonna go over.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over as well. I think they can get 10.
Yeah, 10 doesn't seem too much
Glad
for
I
them.
wasn't last on that one. I don't like picking last in this. The pressure viewers wanted.
All right.
Broncos Raiders.
All right, well, Broncos 8.5.
Oh my! Oh,
Oh.
that's almost as easy as the Titans.
agree.
Over. That's
Over.
an over all day. Russ is gonna
Over.
have a comeback.
Yeah, I'm gonna go under. Just
Okay.
because I hate Sean Payton, but I love Russell Wilson. So
Chase,
you know it's not
you're
gonna work out.
He's
like
on the
that.
Benny train this week. A bunch of unders for you.
I like that.
Yeah, almost so many it probably doesn't work out.
Over under 6.5 on the Raiders. Last pick here.
I'm gonna go under.
I'm gonna go under too.
Oh, right now we're at 6 picks. That matches our NFC total.
Doesn't matter with that. What do you think?
Yeah.
I don't want to put the Raiders on the line to blow a 6-leg parlay. So I'm gonna put them over. No, you know what? Screw it. Under.
Okay.
Under 6.5.
Okay.
Let's
There you
lock
go.
it in.
I just think that there could be closer to an implosion than having a lot of success.
Oh yeah, true.
Considering how the AFC I think is way stronger than the NFC this year.
Also true.
So I feel like their games are going to be especially tough. Jimmy G seems to have a winning seasons everywhere he plays if he can manage to play the entire season. So I'll give him that. But they also traded away Darren Waller, and can't think of their draft picks off the top of my head. But
Yeah, and just so to wrap it up real quick, we have the Chiefs over 11.5, the Raiders under 6.5, Browns under 9.5, the Jets over 9.5, and then the Pack South. We have the Titans over 7.5, Jags over 9.5, and the Texans under 6.5. So 7-leg parlay. We'll drop it on our socials, and let it ride the one unit and hope for the best. I hope if one of these hits, boys, we're set. We'll see.
We are set. We have not been successful in the past, but that doesn't mean it won't change.
Exactly.
I can't wait until we get to week 13 and we just look at these and either we're amazed or it's hilarious.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll drop this on our AFR pick'em sheet so that we can monitor this as the season goes along.
One of these teams is due for a St. Louis Cardinals type season.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Chase, too soon. Chase.
It's gonna happen.
Ryan's still trying to heal from that one.
Still wondering if they went like 30-3 or
Oh, I think they need to only lose like 2 games now. It's a little tough. All right, so as we finish the over-unders, we're going to get right into our NFL preview. And just like always, we did it for the MLB, we did it for the NBA playoffs, and now we're going to do it for the NFL playoffs. Way, way too early NFL playoff brackets. You guys ready for this?
I am not, because this is by far my most controversial and also probably will be Bun's bracket ever.
I think mine too, and that's saying something.
No, like mine's bad.
No, mine's bad too.
Yeah, I'm definitely missing someone.
And just so we know, when we get to the MLB playoffs, we're actually making another bracket.
Yes.
We can factor in our preseasons, but this is ridiculously hard to make.
This is because football too, you have so many injuries that change the team's trajectory throughout the year. But all right, so let's get into it. AFC, I'm just gonna run through the 7 I have in the playoffs.
You're just gonna run through your 7 seeds right here. Go for it. Just run through them.
You want to just go through? I'll just go my AFC. Who's to the championship?
I'll go through your 7 seeds and give me your one reason for why they make the playoffs. One
for each
point.
one.
One quick point. 2 seconds. 2 seconds per pick. Even reason.
Okay.
1 second each.
1 seed Chiefs. They're good.
Okay.
No, I'm not doing this. I'm
I
not doing
like that. That was a good reason. They're good. That's literally a
It
fact.
will be better for the teams at the bottom.
Okay.
All right.
Start with your number 7 seed.
All right, number 7 Jets. They're my team. Gotta include them. 6
Okay.
Bengals. Joey B. 5 Broncos. Sean Payton. They're gonna turn it around. 4 Titans. Derrick Henry. Bills. Regular season. Josh Allen. 2 Ravens. Lamar got paid.
Oh my gosh.
And 1 Chiefs. Super Bowl winners.
I like it.
So I just want to go right after Ben because if I heard you right, we have the same exact 7 teams. in
No
the
way.
playoffs.
No,
So
that's insane.
we know that's not going to turn out right.
Oh my god.
I have some different seedings in different areas, but I got the Ravens in my 7 hole, They're going to be
Okay.
back. In the 6th spot, I got the Jets. Aaron's going to be in the playoffs. It's no question about it. I got the Broncos at my 5 spot. Russ's comeback year. Titans are winning the AFC South. Chiefs are going to have a little bit of a down regular season, a little bit of a Super Bowl hangover. It's their second one they won, but they'll still be that 3 spot. Got the Bills at the 2. And yes, you heard me right. The Bengals will be the 1 seed this year. 12 or 13 wins coming from that. And I just think the Browns, Steelers, and Ravens, I don't know. I think they could easily get four or 5 wins out of them.
All right, I'll hop into mine real quick. Number 7, I have the Bengals, despite us taking their over win totals. For some reason, feel like they might struggle for some reason in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
Number 6, Ravens, just because a little pessimistic. Number 5, the Jets. Good spot for them. Number 4, the Chargers. Regular season team. 3, the Jacksonville Jaguars. I feel like they win the division outright. Number 2, the Buffalo Billies. And I had number 1 seed, the Kansas City Chiefs.
All
That
right,
was
Chase.
Patrick Mahomes.
You got
Wow.
the Chargers and the Jags that me and Ben left out.
Yeah.
Two really good potential playoff teams that we bumped.
And we put in the Broncos and Titans. So
Yep.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
with that.
so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I feel like one of us is going to go 7-7, but who you guys coming? Who you guys got coming out? Who you got going to the Super Bowl? Not the winner, just who you got coming out.
So the AFC Championship game.
Okay.
I got the Chiefs Ravens.
Okay. I
Okay.
also have the Chiefs Ravens.
Oh, and I have the Bills Broncos.
Oh my God.
Controversial nation over here.
Who's your Super Bowl? Who you got?
Bills. I got
Okay.
Bills. They finally make it. They get over the hump because they have an easy championship matchup.
Okay.
Yeah, I picked the Chiefs beating the Ravens in a heartbreaking fashion, most likely.
I got the Ravens beating the Chiefs.
Oh, I love to see it. I love this
Ooh,
universe.
man, that's a sleeper pick.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to the NFC. Let's start rattling them off.
Right here, 7-1. The Rams aren't done yet. They're in my 7 hole. They have 1 decent season left. Vikings 6 spot. They won't win the division, but like you said, Chase, they're one of those regular season teams. 5 hole, got the Cowboys. I don't think they'll win the division either. 4, the Saints will win the NFC South. 3, I got the Lions building off of last year. I think they win the division. Aaron Rodgers is gone. It's their time to shine. Sorry, Kirk. 2 spot, I got the Seahawks in a really sleeper spot. I think they also built off of last year. And in the 1 hole, I got my Eagles.
I like it.
The Seahawks. Okay. Okay.
Seahawks 2, Lions 3. Probably wouldn't have thought.
All right, I'll hop in here. So number 7, I have the Packers led by Jordan Love, sleeper pick. Number
Right.
6, I have the Seahawks. Not as highly, but I still see them making the playoffs. Number 4, the 49ers. Didn't really want to put them, but I figured they had to make the playoffs. Number 4, I have the New Orleans Saints. I think they'll probably win their division, make it out. Number 3, the LA Rams. Feel like they're in a position to probably bounce back, make some waves. Number 2, the Dallas Cowboys. I'm pretty sure they're going to have a decent season this year. And at number 1, I have the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, 7, I got the Cowboys. Think they're going to be playoff bound. 6, I got the 49ers. Don't like them, but I put them in there. 5, Vikings. Good regular season team as always. 4, I got the Lions. I think they finally sneak in and get in the playoffs. 3, Saints. Like you said, I think they got an easy schedule. 2, I got the Eagles. And then I got the Rams as my 1 seed.
Dang, you guys both think
Okay.
the Rams are going to have a monster season.
Yeah,
All right.
decent.
Yeah. And I did know that I said my Eagles. Yes, my Eagles, the team in the past. But in the NFC Championship game, I
Did you say team of the past?
may be team of the past. In my NFC Championship game, I got the sneaky Seahawks up against perhaps my future team, the Dallas Cowboys, and I have the Cowboys going to the Super Bowl.
Oh, they avenged Tony Romo's fumble after a long while. Maybe that's a 10-year anniversary thing.
Dang. Okay.
So I have a interdivisional matchup for the NFC Championship game. Probably the 3rd game they'll play. The Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh my gosh! You voted
that,
the Cowboys?
that would be a wild NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
Who got coming out?
I have the Philadelphia Eagles curb stomping. Maybe not. Maybe it's a closer game. But the Eagles going back to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Dang, that'd be
No
their
pressure.
their third appearance
Yeah.
in 6 years.
All right. Well, I have a little bit of a mismatch. Well, weird NFC Championship. I got the Rams and Saints in the NFC
Oh
Championship.
my gosh.
Oh my
with
god.
with the Saints coming out.
You got a Ravens Saints
My
Super
God.
Bowl. Oh my god,
Wow.
circle like 2011.
I would love that matchup.
And I'll just put it out there. I have the Ravens taking the dub and winning a Super Bowl.
Oh god, hell yeah.
They
I
are
know where I'm
probably
gonna be in February.
I think they're underrated. Like, I mean, they could easily win a Super Bowl out of nowhere. And Chase, I know you're pessimistic, but you would definitely not be opposed.
I know. No.
I will say before you guys make your picks, I had the Rams as a 1 seed. So I'm gonna put in an official pick plus 1,000 for the Rams to win the division.
Oh, is that an
Dang.
AFR
That's an
Benny
AFR
pick
pick.
right now? Hold on, let
Lock
me
it in.
I gotta log this right
Rams
now.
to win the division plus 1,000.
Dang. I love the action.
I can't necessarily hop one right this second, consider I just picked them not to win the division, but I like it. All right, and it's locked in. And for anyone out there who hasn't been following Benny on AFR, he is currently 6-1 with the A's pending under 59.5 wins, which should hit. He's looking at a 7-1 record here going into the NFL season shortly. So the Rams to win the division, you would think the odds are pretty crazy, but when you got Ben on after further review, nothing's crazy. Lock it in.
Yeah, just don't ever pick Utah State's over, apparently.
College basketball did not hit. That's your one miss.
But all right, so your guys. So let's hear those Super Bowl winners.
Yeah, so I had the Eagles and playing against the Chiefs in a Super Bowl rematch. You know, the NFL's terrible with their script writing, so they're just going to go back to it.
Yeah.
And I have the Eagles as the winner,
Oh,
evening out the series. So you know they'll have to match up for a third year in a row after that.
Yeah, I got Cowboys Bills, and I got the Cowboys coming on top for number 6. There's
That's
6
an
Super
all-time
Bowl.
matchup too. That's like a legacy matchup.
Oh,
Bills
yeah.
Cowboys.
Yeah, 2 teams that were good like 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And the Bills fall short again in
Oh.
another high-scoring event, which is what many Super Bowls have been recently. I think that's a 35-31 game. You can lock in that score now.
35.
Okay, I love it.
31,
Oh,
did I say?
damn, what are the odds on that one? Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Cowboys
Yeah, can
Bills
we-
matchup 35-31. Cowboys win. What
Is that an overtime win or is that just
No, that's
outright regulation?
well, that was fun. Got a bunch of different brackets, bunch of different picks, and we'll see how they look.
Can't wait to play back these clips in a
10
few weeks.
from now. Yeah. All right, everyone. So as we're wrapping up the podcast, we have a couple special ladies here. My wife Julia.
And my fiance Lindsay. And ladies, do you want to say hi?
Hi.
They're a little mic shy, so we'll
Yeah.
get them rearing and
This is a new
greering.
experience for me.
But there's a reason we have them down here, and I know over the past few weeks I've hinted at maybe the Eagles not being my number 1 team, and obviously tonight picking the Cowboys to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Homer pick.
That would not be a normal pick for an Eagles fan,
We'd
but
love to see it.
oh yeah. And so my fiance is down here for a reason, and we've been talking, and we live in a household where we love to watch sports. She's the huge football fan, and I'm the big baseball, basketball. Football is still in my top 5, but not my number 1. And so we've been talking about this agreement, and I brought her down here because we're doing it right now. And basically, and you guys let me know your thoughts, because I know it's not
Don't actually do that.
it's not a
I don't want to hear any thoughts.
it's not a normal thing that a person would do as an Eagles fan. I'm going to give up my number 1 favorite team, being from outside of Philadelphia, in the National Football League. I will give up the Eagles and have a new number 1 of Lindsay's Cowboys. And in exchange, Lindsay, who does not follow many other sports, will have to jump on any type of bandwagon / team I root for in any other sporting event. I'm talking my Philadelphia 76ers, my Philadelphia Phillies, my Philadelphia Flyers, the Philadelphia Union. We'll be watching some tennis, rooting on Andy Murray together. Villanova college basketball, Penn State college football. I mean, you name it, she's jumping on the team. I mean, am I forgetting anyone, guys?
International basketball, probably.
Oh,
Turkey.
true. Yeah, we'll hop on the turkey bandwagon. You know, Furkan Korkmaz. draining
Yeah.
them corner threes. And to be clear, I know it's not conventional, but the Eagles can still be my number 2 team in the NFL. But I don't know. I've just gotten a little more out of football in the recent years. And I did get to witness the Eagles win a Super Bowl in 2018, which was by far a high for me. And I like them. But I also like rooting for teams with my fiance. You know, it's just us two in the house on Sundays, and it can get heated sometimes. So, you know, why not make the best of both worlds and make her suffer through 162 regular season Philadelphia Phillies games
It's a lot of games.
to give up 17 football games? I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts, initial reactions?
First of all,
I think it's
more
a fair
than
trade.
17.
Oh, that's true. More than 17 games because, you know, my Super Bowl winner here. So we'll get some bonus coverage in the playoffs. But initial reactions.
I'm confused on the Penn State.
Well, my
next.
D2 team is Shippensburg.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have a D3 team right now. So
You're in between D3 teams.
I'm
Yeah.
floating right now for D3 football.
Any D3 teams listening, Ryan might become a fan.
I think it's a fair trade. We could also throw in a sport to be named later too to even it out.
Well, and the biggest thing is she really doesn't follow anything else. And so that's everyone from what I've talked to's biggest arguments. Like, she's not like changing any of her team she roots for, but by far, I love the Philadelphia 76ers. I love the Philadelphia Phillies. I love the Eagles, but I know a lot of people from Philly, that's like the number one, but that's never been my number one. I mean, I'm looking to get more into the Flyers chase. We talk about watching more of those games. Like, that's something I can have someone cheering for me side by side, you know, and just moving forward and make the household a lot more fun on game days.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I've known for a little while, so this is not super surprising. It's not a big deal to me because I'm not an Eagles fan, but you're gonna get hosed, absolutely hosed.
Yeah, to
No doubt
Eagles
about it.
fans, I mean, this is like you're pledging your allegiance to an antichrist or something like
Oh
that.
my God.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
yeah,
I mean-
it's a heavy decision.
You're gonna go to at some point, you're gonna go to Lincoln Financial with a Cowboys jersey, and you're gonna feel the other side of it.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
that's
It's funny.
I'm a little.
No, it's funny.
I'd
You're
rather.
right.
Go
I
to-
mean, if you're pledging your allegiance to your team,
okay, but I would rather go to like a Commanders game rocking Cowboys gear.
yeah, I mean that's fair because the Commanders are the Commanders. Who knows if they're gonna be the Commanders in a couple weeks?
Oh, that's true. That's all right, but
Well,
I'm not
Probably
gonna
feels
let
good to come out and say it.
Yeah, I officially have come out.
Oh my God.
Advocate, yeah, as a Cowboys fan. And I mean, you know what? Like, at the end of the day, there's a lot of I get frustrated with football a lot with the penalties and the injuries. And
Go from Jalen Hurts to Dak. How's that feel?
Money could not be better.
I love both of them. And I did like both of them pre, and I still will like both of them
Oh,
post.
well, Dak.
Yeah,
It's
they're
gotta
like
be
both
tough.
highways, but one's a toll road and the other one's free.
It's got to be
Just-
tough because you're coming off the Eagles when they just got to the Super Bowl. Like they're
Well,
on top.
Well, and this
Yeah.
just shows that I am not a bandwagoner at all. And I mean, my biggest motive right now is seeing the Sixers win a championship. For those listeners out there that don't know me that well, I have some powers here and there, and I'm a little more confident about this Cowboys going to the Super Bowl and maybe or maybe not winning it than you may think. And you know, I might use those powers this year. I mean, I have the Eagles as the 1 seed, and I don't think that's a joke. I think that's legit. But you know, come playoff time, I think that Dak, if he's playing, he'll grind out them wins.
And dude,
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm excited I'm just happy to get this off my chest. I mean,
Yeah.
the next like 3.5 years are probably going to be brutal from my Eagles friends and family.
Well,
But
for sure. Gordon, if you're listening to this, I'm excited to hear your take.
Jordan, he's rooting for Tony Pollard, so it's fine.
I just want to hear Gordon's reaction.
I feel like
Gordon is a
your
Tony-
listeners wanna know
Gordon is
reaction.
definitely a big.
TP.
Yeah, maybe we should get Gordon on here as
Yeah,
well.
we should get Gordon's reaction to this whole moment.
Yeah, maybe he might not even hear. He'll just come on live and hear it again.
Wonder if I can get like a montage of like my Eagles fans that I know clip of just like 30 seconds each of just them just railing me.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan's gonna get railed in a new segment.
Yeah, that's the real raw dog.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode 29 of After Further Review. About to be done here. Stick around for episode 30 next week. Gonna be a fun one. We're gonna go live And again, don't forget to follow us on the socials, Instagram, Spotify, YouTube.
Maybe we'll throw this as a poll to see if anyone's on my side out there. The gals here, they're both on my side, and these are some of the closest people with me, so I care about that a lot. Appreciate the support.
Hey, I root for Penn State college football now. So
Okay.
Oh, I like this. All right, we can talk a little Penn State college football.
yeah. All right, episode 29. After further review, signing out. We'll see you guys next week.